Hey guys, I'm Ivory and today I will be reviewing the Auric Glow Lust Radiant Luminizer. So my plan was to review this 3 different ways. First under the foundation and then mixed in with the foundation and then using it on top of the foundation as a highlight. And then I want to do a wear test, not like a full one because this isn't a foundation, it is a glow luminizer. So I will wear it for a decent amount of time, but essentially I wanted to do a wear test because since I will be mixing it with my foundation, I wanted to make sure that this didn't decrease the wear time of my foundations. And the foundations that I'm going to be using today, they are not new to me. I love these foundations, so if it starts breaking down too soon, I will know. So this is what the packaging will look like. It feels really heavy. It's very luxurious feeling. Like if someone pissed you off, you could club them with this and they would be knocked out. I'm not condoning that, but it contains 1.18 fluid ounces, so it is a little bit more than your average bottle. Usually a bottle is about 1 ounce, but that is for foundation. But I'm comparing it to that only in terms of how much product we get. And it retails for $45. Now, when you lift off the top, it is a little bit hard. There is a pump. The first time that I tried to take this off, like the cap, it wasn't coming off for me. So I had to twist it and I ended up taking off the pump and I was getting this tube and I was like, wait, am I supposed to take this tube and apply it to my face? I could have sworn it was a pump. So I had to check the website and I realized that I just wasn't strong enough to take off the top of a bottle. As you can tell, my resolution of getting in shape is going really well. But it does have a pump. The shade that I got is Pyrite. Hold on, I gotta look that up. I can't be saying that all confident and then I end up looking like a fool. Side note, my favorite flower is a peony, but all my life, no one actually verbally said that word. So I always pronounced it phonetically the way I saw it, which is peony. And then when I was getting married, I told my aunt, because she was doing my bouquet, I said I wanted peonies in my bouquet. And she's like, they're peonies. And that was the first time I ever heard it be pronounced a different way. And no one in my whole life, I mean, I didn't say it a lot, but no one ever corrected me. And people just like let me say peonies for a certain amount of time. And like, why didn't anyone say anything? What the hell? So we're not gonna make that mistake again. Pyrite. That is according to Google, so we're listening to Google. So Pyrite is medium olive, but I feel like I could have gotten away with multiple because the nice thing about luminizers is one shade can cater to many different shades. I think selenite could have worked, which is light warm neutral beige, and citrine, which is medium warm. But the reason why I chose Pyrite is because I actually really like when my foundation is an olive undertone. Not all brands do it right, but when they do it right, I do really like an olive undertone on me. But I'm also one of those people that can get away with golden and sometimes even neutral undertones. But for me personally, I feel like whenever I have a foundation with an olive undertone, it feels like it suits me best. I'm an olive girl in an olive world. All right, so this side, I'm just gonna apply it directly onto half my face. I did half a pump because let's start off small. I'm just gonna smear it with my fingers because I don't know, that just makes sense to me. By the way, I have no experience with glow luminizers. I never tried the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter or whatever. So this is my first time working with this type of product, so bear with me. I'm still learning. It just melted right into my skin. I don't even see it. It just is a little bit, is it a little bit shinier? I mean, I definitely feel it. You know what? Let's add just like a little bit more. And the box says, highlight, smooth, hydrate, innovative polymers, brighten and hydrate dull skin for a healthy, natural glow. Wear alone, mix with complexion, or finish your look for a long-lasting radiance. All right, so this is a little less than 1 pump. I do see it being shinier. It's kind of like when you just put lotion on your face and it hasn't sunk into the skin yet. So for now, I'm gonna leave this side. I'm gonna move on to the other side. I'm gonna mix 2 foundations, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus and the Urban Decay Stay Naked. This is a little bit too light for me. This is a little bit too dark for me right now in this season. Both of these foundations are really matte, so by adding the luminizer, I will be able to see the glow. You know what I mean? You feel me? You feel me? You with me? I can feel it. You're with me. I just went ahead and mixed them together, and then I'm gonna add 1 pump, I guess, into the concoction and mix that up, and I'm just gonna apply that straight to my face. By the way, this pimple, it doesn't look like much, but it's in an area where if I smile or make any facial movements, it hurts. So don't let this size fool you, okay? I am in pain. And I'm gonna apply this with my microfiber sponge, which you guys know is my favorite way to apply my foundation. I said this in my last video, but I found out that they are now being sold at Target, so you don't have to go on the website. Did I even say what brand this is from? This is from Juno & Co. But you don't have to go on the website anymore to get this. Ow, 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 ow. All right, so this is what the foundation looks like with the Glow Lust mixed in. I definitely see the dew. It gave it a really nice satin finish. Let me just show you right now the Urban Decay Stay Naked. You can see how matte it is, and now with the luminizer, some light has been brought back to my face, and it's really subtle, but it's very nice. I'm gonna wipe away the rest of this, and this time I'm gonna do the same combination, but with no luminizer mixed in. I'm just gonna apply it on top of the side, which has luminizer as the base. That way you can see if there is any difference. And just to make sure that there's no cross-contamination, I am using a different microfiber sponge. It's from the same brand, it's just a different color. All right, so I gave this a little bit of time to dry down because you know when it's wet, it still looks luminous because it hasn't dried down. So it's been a couple minutes. Surprisingly, even with the Glow Lust under as a base, it's definitely coming through. I feel like both sides are pretty much equal in terms of how luminous it looks. So I feel like you could use it either way and you would essentially get the same result. I'm gonna add some concealer under my eyes because I wanna get my liquids down before I set my face. Alright, so now that my concealer's on, I want to add the Glow Lust as a highlight. I'm going to do a very small amount and I'm going to use my fingers because I feel like I'll have better control. I didn't measure anything, but I just lightly pumped it and took out. I'm talking! Please stop interrupting me, Willow. I'm only going to apply this to the high points of my cheeks. And I can see it's there. It's very subtle. I think the thing is the Glow Lust is very similar to my actual foundation shade. So there's not a lot of contrast happening. I feel like if I got a shade lighter, you'd be able to see it more, but I definitely do see it in person. I'm only hoping that the camera's picking it up as well. But that is it for now. I'm gonna fast forward doing the rest of my base. All the products I'm using will be listed in my description box below. Okay, so the rest of my makeup is on and I did have to set my under eyes. So some of the powder did fall and I do use powder products like my blush and my bronzer. So since there's a little bit overlap, the luminizer got covered up just a little bit. I wouldn't normally do this, but since this video is focused on this product, I am gonna go ahead and reapply just a little bit. Normally I would never put a liquid product on top of my powder after my makeup's basically done, but let's just see. We got a little bit of shine back, you can see. When I turn my head, there's that little bar, very nice and subtle, but I'm gonna wear this for a while. The next check-in that I do, I wanna show you this in natural lighting, so I will see you in a couple hours. All right, my makeup has been on for about 4 hours now. I have a lot of dogs in the background right now. It seems to be pretty mixed. Some people are like, okay, this is a makeup channel, leave the dogs out of it. But there are other people who really enjoy seeing my dogs, so I'm gonna keep it in because I personally love seeing when dogs show up in videos. So hopefully you don't mind, but if you do mind, this channel might not be for you. Isn't that right? Okay, get out. But I can still see the luminizer at the tops of my cheekbones. Especially when I turn, you can still see it. It hasn't really disturbed or broken up my foundation despite it being a liquid product going on top of all my other makeup. You can see that nothing is really disturbed. And even after 4 hours, I can still feel it. There's like a little bit of, not tackiness, but it feels like foundation that hasn't been set. As far as the wear time of my foundation in conjunction with the Glow Lust, it looks perfectly fine, totally normal for me. I do not see any anomalies. So I'd say at this point, everything looks pretty good. All right, I've been wearing the makeup for 7 hours now and I can still see a little bit of this glow, but I'm not totally confident if the glow is from the Glow Lust or if it's just because I'm oily. But when I touch it, it does feel like the luminizer, whereas down here where I didn't set and it's just my foundation, it feels different than it does up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the luminizer most likely, but I'm gonna wrap up the wear test here. Do I like this product? I did like mixing this with my foundation. I'm currently really into a more natural, dewy, luminous looking foundation versus like a year or two ago, I wanted everything to be as matte as possible. So because I have so many matte foundations, it'd be nice to just squeeze a pump of this into my foundation and voila, it's no longer completely matte. So I do like it for that. And from what I can see, 7 hours of wear, it didn't do anything to the foundation in terms of decreasing the wear time of it. Everything looks pretty good from what I can see. I personally don't think I would use this as a highlight on top. First of all, I do prefer a powder highlight. And the fact that I can't set this down, it makes it kind of tacky on my face. And I don't know, maybe because I'm used to powder products, I'm not a huge fan of the feeling of tackiness. And pushing that aside, I just don't feel like the highlight is even that prominent. You guys know I'm not a huge fan of highlight in the first place. I like it to be super subdued, but this is even too little for me. Like I want just a little bit more than this. So I do like it underneath my foundation and I like it mixed in, but as a highlight, it would be a pass for me. Do I think it's worth it? I don't know, man. $45 is a lot of money. If you are looking for a cream product to apply on the face and it just gives you a little bit of life, something really fresh and healthy looking, I don't think you'll be disappointed. But it's one of those things where if it wasn't Samantha Ravindell's brand, I wouldn't even bother buying this product because I still think it's a little overpriced. But on the other side, there's so much product and you need so little that this is probably the only bottle you're ever gonna need to purchase. So you best believe I'm gonna utilize this. Like I'm gonna put this in my foundation, my moisturizer, my toothpaste, my water. It is going in and everything, okay? I'm gonna be glowing from the inside out. So do I like the product? Yes. Does it do everything that it claims? Yes. But also, is it a little bit overpriced? Hell yeah. So if you have the money and you're interested in this product, I don't think you're gonna be let down. But at the same time, if this wasn't in my life, I wouldn't be that upset about it. I feel like I just gave the most confusing review. Like, do you recommend this or not? It's the price that I'm harping on. You know what I mean? Like the product is good, it's fine. But the minute I see that price tag, I'm like, skirt. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's worth it. So I guess I'll leave with this. If a friend came to me and was really interested in buying this product, would I recommend it? I would probably say, yeah, go buy it because it really didn't perform badly on me. But if they were anything less than excited or on the fence about it, I'd be like, yeah, you could probably save your money. I feel like as I'm talking, I'm getting more and more confusing about my review and my opinion. In conclusion, just do whatever you want. But that is it for this review. I'm sorry if it seemed like this was all over the place. I hope that it was somewhat helpful and insightful, and if it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and feel free to comment down below what other types of videos you'd like to see from me. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye. Oh, yes, I've been waiting for that all day. That word, so I thought 1, 2, 3, 11. Okay, guys, please. Oh my God, Willow, you too? Stop. Willow, guys, leave me alone. So you're staying here? Guys, stop. Millie, sit down. Thank you.